My ANC, of course. And I'm giving you flowers for that.
Collective is doing well. I mean, if our MMCs were not doing well, you are not going to say anything about her. You understand? The fact that you are saying Nasiphi is doing well, as a leader of the collective, we cannot isolate the collective, the collective, because we are in a coalition setup.
Is Ramaphosa doing a good job being the president of the country?
No, of course. Of course.
So it means even Nasiphi Moya, Dr. Nasiphi Moya is doing a great job.
And I have not denied that fact.
No, thank you. I'm happy that we are passing.
Collective leadership. You understand?
Yes.
Because to want to, in a coalition setup, we can't take away the good work that the other parties are doing and give it to an individual. It will be very wrong.
So you don't regret giving him mayoral trails?
No, we don't regret. But moving forward, we are not going to do it again.
It sounds like regret.
No, we are not regretting. It's a mistake that the ANC will have 75 councillors in a council, and a person with 19 councillors then becomes the mayor. It's not logically correct.
Remember the process that you spoke about, the region approval from the province. Yes. We all know it was during that. Mashiane Makate, politically incorrect. I want us to check something here. So I've seen the city mayor. Ever since her reign started, she has been on the back of illegal foreigners in the city. Something that I suspect has upset a lot of people. I can tell you, it has upset a lot of people. What it has done is, even the political friends that she used to have no longer want her. I can tell you that I know that people, even those who are in government with her, the EFF, for example, they no longer want her. The ANC, they don't want her. And I asked the union doesn't also like her. But then SAMU, that's the biggest union there, I don't see her coming back. I really don't see her coming back, because the ANC says if she wins, if she doesn't win majority, so that is the secretary of the ANC says she has to have more votes than the ANC for them to consider her. Something very unlikely coming from Action SA. So I don't see her coming back. But then let's talk about what are the things that she's been doing that upsets people. She has stopped a Chinese. These things, I want to tell you, these things have been allowed for many years to happen in the city of Tshwane and in Joburg and in Ekurhuleni. So what city officials do is they connive with these illegal foreign operations, because there are operations. They run businesses illegally in the city, and then what happens with that illegal operation is, whenever the city officials are broke, they go there, they collect money. And she has found that thing, and she keeps breaking it. I'm telling you about big enterprises like your ShopRite. They've been illegally operating without complying to bylaws, and she has stopped them. What does it mean for you and me? Actually nothing, because what's going to happen is she's not going to come back, and no one is going to do what she has done, because they are afraid of being checked out. You know, Olani Kumalo is going to do the same, and he's not mincing his words. In fact, Olani Kumalo is head on, even provoking political criminals to say, I'm coming for you. You can imagine how rotten the city of Ekurhuleni is. the seat of Ekurhuleni is rotten, and he says he's going there to go and clean it. I hope Mashaba has got enough bodyguards for his city officials. Because it's so sad. One thing I applaud Mashaba is he's not an out-and-out politician.
For me, I'm thinking, okay, when it comes to the security of the Action SA officials, right? I think from where I'm sitting, I don't think they will be able to do anything to them. Not because they are protected, but because of what they are doing. Because of Miss Nasiphi Moya is doing what she is doing. If there are people who want to take her out or anything like that, for example, attacking her and everything, they will not be able to do that because it will show us, it will be very clear to those South Africans who will be able to think, who will be able to be sort of like use their common sense to say, there is no way that a lady can do what she's doing, a great job, wonderful job in Tshwane, and then that person is attacked the way she's attacked, okay? Obviously, to me, in my mind, I will be thinking, okay, it means that there is something that is happening. It means that there are people who are benefiting from all these things that are happening. So, because she is disturbing them, and because she's disturbing the whole chain, the whole thing, now they will have to take her out and stuff like that, you know. So I don't think that they are that dumb to say, let's attack her, and you know, I don't think so. They will wait until, I think, they will wait until, because that's why even now, they can't take her out to say, let's remove her. It's very difficult because she's doing what actually other officials they should have done before, okay? And because she's doing that, it's already out there. And people like are afraid to do anything to her because if they do, it means somebody somewhere is trying to protect their interests with whatever that she's actually doing. She's disturbing something. Some of us who think we will actually see that thing. I don't think it will be that easy. You know, it's not like easy like when a person is not doing well, people are complaining about them, they're blah, blah, blah. You know, it's easy to say, but with this one, I'm telling you, it's going to be very difficult, you know. And I think also they are waiting for her to finish because it's not long. She will be gone, and I think they will wait until then. In the meantime, she will be doing what she's doing, which is the great job ever that I have seen a mayor does. I don't know who is the mayor who did what she's actually doing. And I know some of you are like, but she's after the legacy. Yeah, the things that are happening in these cities, guys, are things that some of us will not be able to tolerate them. I myself, I'm very sorry, guys. And I said to you before that you remember when we grew up, we said we want to be in cities, we want to be in towns, we want to, you know, to experience that environment, because you remember at that time it was a good environment to be as a person who grew up in a car, and then you want to be in those places. But now we are looking at the cities, we are like, nah, it's the same as when I'm at home and I go to my mall there at home, you know. There's not the difference, but she's changing that, which is good, okay?
And he has made it a business to say, I'm going to recruit people who are not out and out politicians themselves, because I want people who are not tainted and who do not know this political criminal tendency. It's working in the city of Tshwane, and that's why a lot of citizens love Dr. Nasiphi Moya. Already, even before people of Ekurhuleni could get a chance to vote, you already know he's famous and he's popular. But then let's get to the typical South African problem. No matter, and I always apportion it to EFF. No matter how good you are, no matter how good a political party you are, South Africans will only use you as a desk of something, maybe foreigners desk or unemployment desk. When they have those problems, then they call you. But for what it's worth, they'll keep voting the political party that gave them those problems. Martian political correct. You agree with me? Action SA might not grow because people love them, but they'll vote ANC.
Yeah, listen, okay, I think let's
Yeah, and it when do they use this training? Show them this is how they use the training.
Yeah.
Are there people there?
This is the fitness test to be passed.
Yeah, no. And but you don't
you
use
guys are
this
still-
training.
Am I right? Yes, like that. Like that.
You know, when it comes to South Africa and South Africans, I think we need to be sitting down and thinking and actually asking ourselves questions in terms of ourselves. You've got a period which was 30 years of another party being or controlling everything, winning every time when it comes to elections, right? They take over, they run the country, they do what they do, right? You start complaining, yeah, they didn't do nothing, they didn't do that, we are complaining, we don't like them, we want them out, and blah, 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 blah. Then it happens that we get to a place where they lose votes, and then there is a GNU which is coming in. Then you find people like, for example, and I will make an example, a minister from the DA, which is the Minister of Home Affairs, and then you've got Nasiphi Moya, who is a mayor, right? Who is a mayor in Tshwane. Then you've got an MMC, who is an MMC in Joburg, which is Mr. Mabaso, okay? And then who else can I mention? Then you've got those people who are busy doing the work and making sure that they are doing exactly what you were complaining about. Exactly what you were complaining about. Dealing with the issues that you are complaining about. And guess what happens? Instead of us saying, listen, we've found people now. We are complaining. Complaining again. What else do we want? What else do we want? I told you in this channel, we don't play here. We don't play here. Any person, whether from the EFF, whether from, like, for example, when we speak about the EFF, there was a lady who was busy trending on social media there. I don't know whether it's FB, it's FB or it's TikTok, what. She was trending, defending the illegal for foreigners accessing the clinic. Boom! At the end of the day, there is that thing there of a bus that collapsed there, and then getting an accident, and then they find out that there are things. And then she was embarrassed, she didn't know what to say. I don't know whether she responded or not about that thing. And then I'm like, exactly, because you guys, you like defending things that you shouldn't be defending, okay? When you have people that are doing the job, we guys, we still complaining. I've said it in this channel, and there's Lalila. Any person who does the right work, any person who does everything that they need to do, and they are doing a great job in fixing and making sure that South Africans, they get services, and they make sure that they fix what needs to be fixed. Okay, it doesn't matter whether they are from EFF, doesn't matter whether they are from HNSA, ANC, DEFAME, Patriotic Alliance, whether it's from IFP, whether it's from whatever. It doesn't even matter. As long as that person is doing the great job, doing the work, not protecting anyone, they are doing a wonderful job. Then for me, I'm good. Because it's not about where they come from. It's about them doing what is expected of them. Nasiphi Moya is doing exactly what you guys, you've been complaining about. And then when she does it, some people are complaining against her again. I really don't know, what do you want? You want this country to be a dumping place, ne? You want this country to be a country where everyone can just dump whatever they want to dump. They can do whatever they want to do. No laws, nothing. You want us to take the laws and throw them in the dustbin. What country is going to be? What type of a country is going to be like that? Huh? Nasiphi Moya is going to every place. It doesn't matter whether it's Chinese. You could see there on the video they were Chinese. Goes to Chinese, goes to wherever. And then he is exposing these things and is dealing with them. You still complaining. What do you want? You still go, guys, we want our country back here. We want a clean country. We want a clean country, a clean country, a clean country. You know? You remember in the olden days, when these guys, they were not around a lot. There were those that are legal in South Africa, like we were not in millions of them. When a person will do a crime in a community, we were able to deal with people. We will have umphakathi, a community will come together and they will deal with that South African person who is doing a crime. They will find that person, they will take them to the police station. But now we cannot, because a person does a crime and then he disappears, and then when they look for him, for that person is gone. It goes to another province. Because you cannot trace them, you cannot get where they are. It was a good time at that time because we would be able to know who is who in the zoo. But now we cannot know who is who in the zoo. There are other animals we don't know in the zoo that we don't know their names. They are there. That's why it's very important, guys, to be very clear. Know what you want. Know what you are expecting from your politicians. Don't be shaky here. This time you are saying this time you are saying that, this time you are saying this. They are doing what you want. Now you are complaining about them doing what you wanted all along. Then the other one comes back and then he does the same. He does a mess and then you complain again. What exactly do people want? We gotta know what we want, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, we will find ourselves in problems. Anyway, thank you for watching. You have a good, great day. Politically correct. That is the channel I reacted on. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. You can go and watch maybe again if you want to. You can like the video. You can subscribe. Have a wonderful and